The goal of the criminal justice reform should not be about letting people out of jail. It should be about how to keep people from going to jail.
Day one of Governor Jeff Landry's special session on crime is in the books, but his tough on crime agenda is garnering criticism and concern from agencies across the state. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. The Council for a Better Louisiana and the Public Affairs Research Council and the Committee of 100 put out a lengthy statement cautioning against undoing the 2017 criminal justice reforms, citing a rise in crime as a national trend post-pandemic and not a result of the state's reform.
Our Whitney Miller takes a look at the changes made in 2017 and what a reversal now could look like.
People are afraid of crime in the city of New Orleans. They're afraid of crime in Baton Rouge. They're afraid of crime in Shreveport. And they're also afraid of crime in a way that bubbled up to the top of the gubernatorial election.
Former New Orleans Police Chief Ronald Surpass says only time will tell if the governor's special crime session will make a difference when it comes to crime in the Pelican State.
Even though we are glad to see some reductions in murders and shootings, we should always be happy about that. But people don't feel safe in New Orleans. The independent polling done by many organizations continue to point out that people don't feel safe.
And he says that is what is driving the tough on crime agenda laid out by Governor Landry during the session. Critics say it's a call to undo a 2017 bipartisan package of criminal justice reforms.
We really made progress with the criminal justice reforms of a few years ago. I mean, the evidence suggests that it saved the state money. We reinvested in people who were getting out of jail, and by all counts, it really worked. Moving backwards is not the right step in our opinion.
The 2017 initiative recalculated prison terms for nonviolent offenders, gave judges more discretion to offer probation, and made it easier for some prisoners to receive parole.
It hasn't necessarily worked. We want to look at some new things.
But according to the Metropolitan Crime Commission, violent crime is down considerably, between 31 and 41%. Still, Surpass says those numbers don't beat perception.
I've been a chief when crime was going down and people thought it was going up and there's nothing you could do about it. And I've been a chief when crime was going up and people thought it was going down and there was nothing you could do about it.
With the session just beginning, Surpass says we should start to see some solutions coming out of the legislature.
Just like people watched in the 2017 era to see what changes would occur, who were either for or neutral or against those changes. And the exact same thing will happen in 2024.
In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.
And the special session lawmakers will also consider lowering the age to try to people as an adult to 17. Advocates say it would deter younger people from committing crimes and free some space in the state's already packed juvenile facilities, but opponents disagree.
This legislation will, again, move those 17-year-olds into an adult facility where they belong. At 17, you know the difference between right and wrong, and I think that those offenders should be treated as adults.
We have this illusion that when people do bad things, stupid things, they're thinking about the consequences. And I think we've got to start recognizing children's brains don't work the same as adult brains.
That bill is expected to go before committee tomorrow, and we